Are you guys ready to see how I book phone calls, or actually how I trained my virtual assistants that I hired from the Philippines to close calls? Well, let's dive in. As you guys know, I've launched a Discord channel. I say it in every single video, so please join the Discord. You can talk with me and almost 700 other junk removal business owners and inspiring business owners. I have everything, all of my resources for free in the Discord channel. And I mean the pricing sheet, check-in, check-out sheet, job interview questions, my daily profit and loss Excel formula sheets. And I've also just recently put my employee handbook for free, 20 pages. Now, obviously, it's not gonna be state compliant with all the states, so make sure you look over it. It's just to get you started. But if you want all of my stuff for free, check the link in the video description and join the Discord channel. What's up, guys? If you don't know, my name's Andrew. I'm a serial entrepreneur, software engineer, and a junk removal business owner. I started a junk removal business as a stepping stone to return to my passion of technology and apps. I invite you to stick around, hang out, join me on my journey for becoming a junk removal business titan to building a billion-dollar home services app. Let's talk about what we're gonna cover, guys. So, as I mentioned in the very beginning of this video, I am going to let you guys hear 10 call recordings of one of my, I guess you could say, virtual assistants that I have trained to be very good at dispatch and customer service. And they also do admin tasks. So they are very skilled in everything I've trained them, and they are incredible. They do, honestly, I'd say better than me. Now, I hired them from a service called onlinejobs.ph. Incredible service, as long as you know how to use it, as long as you know how to search for the right people and pick people. And we're gonna dive into that another day. But for now, I'm just gonna show you 10 call recordings. And obviously, for these call recording guys, I'm gonna cut out the phone numbers, the addresses. You're only gonna hear a first name. So when I'm collecting the address and the phone number and all that stuff, I'm just gonna cut that out. I really hope this helps you guys and gives you some confidence on the possibilities of hiring from the Philippines or wherever you decide to get your virtual assistants. But I am going to do a video shortly on how to hire from onlinejobs.ph, which is from the Philippines. Yeah, so let's just dive into the call recordings and tell me what you think in the comments down below, guys. Let me know if you have suggestions. Let me know if you want to see a video on how to hire and train, set up a call center, and all that stuff. I don't know that you guys want this kind of content, so you have to say, please teach me or something. So if you're watching this, I want you to say in the comments, please teach me, and then I'll know. So anyways, let's dive in. Toodles.
This is Brittany of Today Junk Removal. How can I help you?
Yes, good afternoon. My name is Frank, and I am calling because I'm over here at my brother's apartment. He passed away yesterday, and I need to have it cleaned out. And what I mean by that is a lot of junk removed. How can we go about getting an estimate and getting some guidance as to how we should prepare for you?
Do you have pictures, or are you able to take pictures of the items we'll be removing?
Just in general, it's going to be furniture, some books, magazines, old clothes, and just general trash, pots and pans and things like that.
Okay. So with a lot of the items, it sounds like it's pretty decently sized. What I would suggest is for you to go ahead and send pictures of the items. That way we'll be able to go ahead and get back to you with a ballpark estimate, because what I may be visualizing on my end may be different from what it completely looks like. And we just want to make sure everything is as smooth as can be for you and as we get things done efficiently as possible, especially since you are going through a difficult time right now. We just want to make sure that everything is as smooth as can be.
All right. So if can you send me an address where I can send you pictures?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and text
an email
you from
address.
My number.
Or if you text me.
Yeah.
The other question I have for you is, I am here until Saturday. You think we can get this done this week?
Yes, we still have availability.
Okay.
Yes, we still have availability Thursday, Friday, and Saturday morning if you like.
Okay, so I'll take the pictures. Now, should we do any cleanup? Should we stuff trash bags and such?
If you like to, yes, but honestly, we're a full service crew, so if you want us to do everything, do all of the heavy lifting, the breakdown of the furniture, then we'll do that for you, since, you know, it's already part of the price. If you want to
All
make
right,
things a bit faster, you can load up some items in like the bag, but we don't want you breaking your back doing so.
Very good. Okay, let me wait for your text message. My number is...
Okay, and I'm texting you right now.
Okay, and in terms of payment, you do accept credit cards?
Yep, that's correct.
Perfect. Okay, I'll wait for your text, and I'll text the pictures right back to you.
Okay, alrighty. Hi, good afternoon. This is Brittany with Jedi Junk Removal.
Yes. Hi, Brittany.
Hi. So I do have like a ballpark estimate for you regarding the apartment clean out. How many bedrooms is this?
It's just one.
Okay.
It's just one. And we have some of his friends here, and me and my wife have put a dent in a lot of things. We've already packed a lot of trash bags, and we're going to box some things. So what you see in the pictures is going to be a lot less. So in terms of, it's most important about hauling away. So that's, and yeah, we'll need help cleaning up whatever we don't finish up.
Okay, no worries. So yes, that's why it took us a little bit of time to be able to go ahead and come up with an estimate, because while it doesn't look like there's a lot of bulky items, the amount of the items that we see in the pictures, it is a lot, but you are currently packing it up, right?
We are packing up a lot of it, and packing trash bags too, so that it's ready to just be put in the truck and taken away.
All right. No worries. So what I'm going to go ahead and give you is a very rough ballpark estimate, because it is going to be dependent on how much stuff will be left over once our crew comes out there. And what city, by the way, is the apartment in?
Glendale.
Glendale. Okay. So we may be looking at multiple truckloads. Oh, and I never got your name, by the way. I'm so sorry.
Frank.
Thank you so much, Frank. So we may be looking at multiple truckloads just because there is a lot of stuff in the picture. So each truckload with us is about $1,200. So we may be looking at anywhere from 2 to 4 truckloads. So for example, if you do get that 4 truckloads, that would equal to about $4,780. However, since we are going to be working with a lot of items to remove the apartment clean out, and actually today is the first day of spring, we have a special going on that's actually expiring today, a winter special, that if you book today and if you don't cancel, we're going to be able to go ahead and give you 25% off.
Okay, let's go ahead and book it, and we're going to endeavor to make sure that we remove as many things as possible so that it will lighten the number of truckloads.
Alrighty.
Because with the clothing, for example, we're going to just take the Goodwill, and that will lighten the load.
Yes. And yeah, what was your preferred time? We do have availability Thursday.
And is this something that you can get done in one day?
Yes, we have. Okay. We will have 2 crews there.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so yeah, Thursday is fine.
Okay.
So, what other information do you need from me? Obviously, you need the address.
Yes. Did you have that you wanted?
Let me step out because you're breaking up. So hold on.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay. So it's the address is.
Okay. Then did you have a preferred time on Thursday you wanted us to come out?
As early as possible.
If you're an early bird, we actually have an opening between 6 and 8 a.m. But if that's too early, we also have 10 and 12 available.
No, 6 to 8 in the morning is fine.
Okay. All right. So, Frank, we're all good to go. You should receive a confirmation text on the phone number I'm calling you on. And then the crew reach out to you on the same number when there's 30 minutes out. We'll try to be there as close to 6 a.m. as possible. That way we'll have a lot of time for you, okay?
Okay, very good. I appreciate that very much, and we'll see you on Thursday.
And I appreciate you as well for answering my call. You have a great rest of the day ahead, and we'll see you on Thursday.
See you Thursday. Bye.
How can I help you?
Hi, I'm sorry. You're breaking up pretty badly. I think it's on my end. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, I heard your name is Brittany.
Yep, my name is Brittany.
Okay. We live in Camarillo, and I have a sofa that I need taken off of our front porch, as fancy as it looks. I was wondering if you could help me out with that.
Yeah, we'll be more than happy to go ahead and help you out with the couch removal. How big is the couch, by the way?
You know what? I could get you a measurement. It's a 2-cushion couch. It's 2 cushions across, but they're kind of wider than normal. It's not a typical, you're thinking like 2-seater couch. It's a little bit bigger than that. If you need an exact measurement, I could jump outside and go measure it for you.
No, it's not right. How many people does it fit?
Probably 3. You could put 2 on each cushion, and then 1 could sit kind of in the crack, but you could seat 3 people on it.
Yeah, so how it works with us is we charge based on volume or how much space will be used in the dump truck. We do have a minimum to come out. It starts at $150, and that's about the size of a fridge, or items amounting to the size of a fridge, and then it goes up from there depending on how much stuff you have.
Okay.
So,
and you broke up. You said 150?
Yes, it starts at $150 since you have, or actually $125. I'm sorry about that. So it starts at $125. But since you have a pretty bulky item, what I would suggest is for us to come take a look at the sofa, and then give you a free on-site quote from there. If you like the price that we gave you, we'll take the couch right then and there. If not, there's no pressure, no obligation whatsoever. We just take off on our way.
Okay, well, you know what? I don't want to waste your time. If it's going to be like $200-ish or around that, I'm just going to tell you to go for it. But I would definitely recommend you guys bring 2 people. My husband got it out there by himself, but ideally... Sorry, the sounds of my people. Ideally, you would have 2 people lift it and not just one guy by himself.
Yeah.
How soon can you come?
So we have availability tomorrow. We're actually going to be in Ventura around 12 p.m. So we have an opening for 2 to 4 p.m. tomorrow if you like.
2 to 4. Shoot. Oh, of course, my baby has a dentist appointment at 2 in Ventura. There's not really a rush. Just getting it off my to-do list. Let's see, tomorrow is Wednesday, or tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday. How about Friday? Do you have anything Friday?
Yeah. Friday, let me just go ahead and check the schedule. And are you like an early bird type of person, by the way?
I'm a 3 person. I have 3 tiny little people, so it's usually, the day is usually starting around 7. So, I mean, anything around that time is fine.
Okay. Yes, because it looks like we are already filled up for most of the day on Friday. We have an opening for 6 to 8 a.m., but if you want us there to be around 7, we can go ahead and do that for you, since you will be our first job of the day if you pick that time slot. And then we have 6 to 8 p.m., but usually for this time, we may have to reschedule you, because what the thing is with the dumps around Ventura County, they close early, so we may be full before we get to you, and we may have to reschedule you for another day if we set you up for 6 to 8 p.m.
I see. Okay. Let me see. Well, so you're talking 6 to 8 a.m. on Friday morning?
Yes, but if you want us to come out at like 7 a.m. on the dot, we can do that for you, since we will be the first job. Or you will be our first job.
Okay. Do you guys take checks, or how do you prefer to be paid?
We take cash, credit, or debit. We have a card machine with us.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, can we do this Friday at 7?
Okay, alrighty, no worries. So let's go ahead and lock you in. And what was your first and last name?
Elizabeth. Last name is...
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. And phone number you're calling me from, is it the best callback number?
Yeah.
And what's the street address in Camarillo? Right, so it looks like we're all good to go. So you should receive a confirmation text about the appointment for Friday. And I will have the crew be there by 7 a.m.
Can I just give you a compliment really, really quickly?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, so you're my second call. I called, and the guy sounded nice-ish at first, and then he very clearly was exhausted by the fact that I didn't just say, okay, cool, when he said, I have to come take a look at it. And he got super quiet, and I said, hello? And then I waited, because our connection is not, we have horrible reception out here. You'll see when you guys get here, but And I said,
Yeah.
and he goes, did I lose you? And he didn't say anything. And I said, hello? And this girl gets on the phone and she's like, sorry, he had to step away. Like, he was so exhausted by me talking after he said, I need to come take a look at it, that he just like couldn't handle the conversation anymore. And some girl had to jump on the phone and tell me, oh, he has to come take a look at it to give you a price. And I'm like, honestly, what an ass. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. You've just been so sweet and so accommodating. And it's funny. It's like you rely on this for your paycheck. Like, why would you be a jerk about it? You know, like, I was like, well, never calling them again. Anyway,
But
you're
that's
super kind.
definitely right. Yeah, I mean, and it's my job as well to help you out. And I can hear from the background you have, small children with you. I'm a first-time mom. I just gave birth 5 months ago, so I now know how it feels to have a whole day dedicated to your kids, and you kind of, you have questions and you kind of just want to get stuff done, and the kids are running around in the bathroom. So I just want to show you as much patience as possible, Elizabeth, because I know how hard it is for you, and I really do apologize on behalf of that other guy. I'm not affiliated with him or anything, but I know how it feels, and I'm sorry that you got to, you had to experience that. But I'm glad that you called up. So there is a silver lining to what you experienced, and I'm glad I worked with you today.
Thank you for that. Yeah, I was just like, really, are you that put out by me telling you more about the size of the couch? Like, what if I said it was like 120 inches long, and then you're like, oh, sorry, we don't have the infrastructure for that. Like, what if I'm trying to save you a trip? And he wasn't, I don't know. He was basically just like, well, we're in Ojai. It's $100 to do anything in Camarillo off the bat, and then, we'll see what your item weighs. So it was like, okay. I said, well, it's a pretty heavy couch. I'm trying to like let him know, like, it's not a little couch. It's not like a 2-person couch. And to just get quiet and like exhausted by my extra details is like, okay, dude, well, whatever. Okay, then don't take the job. Like, and he has to have a female come rescue him. What's that?
I was like, you shouldn't even be on the phone if he's gonna be like that.
No, that's just it. And she had to come be his knight in shining armor and like deliver him from the perilous situation I put him through. Like, give me a break. Yeah, so. It's ridiculous. Anyway, thank you for being so kind. And listen, we're not going to waste your time. If you guys can do it for like around 200-ish, I'm just going to say go for it. I don't want you to drive out here and then waste your time. It is a big couch. It's I don't know, it's heavy. So I look forward
actually have an idea.
Uh-huh.
Are you able to get pictures? Or do you have pictures by any chance?
I could take them right now. I'm looking at it on the porch now.
Okay, because what we can do is if you send me pictures to my number, I can get back to you with like a ballpark estimate. That way it's a win-win for us because we know, for us both, because we know what the couch looks like, so we can anticipate how much we'll need. And we have a 2-person crew as well, so you don't have to worry about us doing all of the heavy lifting. And then at the same time, you also get like a ballpark estimate of what the price may be. That way you'll know what to expect when we come tomorrow, on Friday rather.
Perfect. You know what I'll try and I'm not really sure. Let me see here. Is this your cell phone number?
It's gonna be the main line, but I can text you from my number now.
Okay.
So you'll know what
and
number
then I'll
to
respond.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Thank you so much, Brittany. I appreciate your time.
Yeah, and I appreciate you again for taking the time to call us and letting us know about the couch so that we can get as much information as we need. And we'll be seeing you on Friday, and I'll text you my number now. Okay.
So much.
Hello?
Hi, is this Charlotte?
Who's this?
This is Brittany with Jedi Junk Removal calling you back.
Oh, yeah.
Is this a good time to speak with you?
What is there to talk about exactly?
This is regarding the email you sent earlier.
Oh, yeah. I was just confused. Yeah, don't take it any sort of way. Like, I didn't mean it, like, as a serious complaint or anything. I was just kind of confused because, like, maybe I'm, like, misjudging, like, someone's reaction or something, but it just seemed like, is there, like, do you guys not do, like, apartment cleanouts or something? Like, is that...
Actually, so I just want to clarify with you that we do take like any type of jobs, no matter how, no matter the state or the condition the place may be. So it's completely uncalled for that you felt that way, Charlotte, that you had to apologize for the state. of what the apartment was in, especially, you know, in terms of like putting it into context with how it was, with how you had to leave from the apartment, because you did tell me all of that. And it was in the job details too. So I really do apologize if the crew failed to see the job details. And again, it was completely uncalled for. It was not respectful to you as a person, you know, having to deal with the situation with your apartment complex and then having to deal with, you know, with the crew making comments like that. So I really do apologize on behalf of them. You're already probably in a stressful situation with your apartment complex. We didn't mean to add, you know, more stress to you. So we would, you know, we would be more than happy to go ahead and refund you a partial amount of the payment just to address the inconvenience. Just with how our system is set up, we're not able to issue like an actual refund, but do you have Cash App or Zelle that we can send the money to? That way we can make sure we process the refund with you.
Oh, well, here's the thing, like, I really appreciate that, but if I don't want to be taking money out of anybody's pockets, because I don't know the way in which teams are paid, so, like, I don't want to be taking any, like, it's really not a huge deal. I was just kind of, like, concerned, I guess, just, like, uncertain, like, yeah, I really appreciate all of that. I'm sorry if I made it seem like a huge deal. It's really not. It was more like a annoying thing, you know, but, like, I really wouldn't want to, like, yeah, like, I'm somebody who has to interface with customers every day, you know, so sometimes, like, I understand, like, you don't, like, I wasn't trying to, like, force any conversation or anything, but, like, sometimes, you know, you just, like, people read you the wrong way if you're, like, tired or something, so, like, I understand that, but I was just a bit confused, and I don't want to be, like, taking money out of the team's, like, pocket if that, like, is what the case is, you know, so, like, that's, you know.
I'm really super appreciative of you as well, because not a lot of people will go out of their way to let you know if you're doing something wrong. So we usually just stay quiet and just deal with it. So I really do want to appreciate you for speaking up, so that we can go ahead and address this with the crew. Even if they didn't mean anything by it, it's still uncalled for. It's still, you know, it's still not what we stand for here with our company, because we are locally based, we're family owned. So we do try our best to go the extra mile with all of our customers so that you guys will feel free and will be comfortable enough to work with us in the near future again if you ever do need our services. So I really do apologize if the ball was dropped. Really don't want you to make you feel that your feelings are invalidated. So I'll be more than happy to talk with you and, you know, and address this issue any way we can, just to make sure we correct this issue with you as well. Because when I got that email, I felt so bad. I was like, poor Charlotte.
Oh my gosh, Brittany, no, that was not,
like,
I really appreciate your help. Like, it's not, don't feel bad at all. Like, I know, like, I really didn't mean for that. Like, I feel bad now because, like, I was mostly just kind of, like, I'm not trying to, like, doubt myself either, but I just understand, like, there's, like, a lot of people are obviously projecting experiences onto, like, their experiences onto it, and, like, I don't know, like, maybe it was because I apologized, like, so much that I made it seem like a bigger deal to the crew than it was, that they, like, I think felt weird about it or something. Yeah, I just was kind of, like, uncomfortable with just, like, a couple little comments. Nobody said anything, like, really bad or anything, but I was kind of just, like, they seemed uncomfortable based on those comments, so I was kind of, like, confused. But it's not any, like, I wasn't, like, spending the day, like, feeling fucked up over it. Like, I really still like you guys. Like, I'd like to use you in the future, but I just wanted to get a better grasp on, like, what jobs I could, like, use you guys for, I guess.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't feel, I'm really sorry that I made you feel that way. I didn't mean to.
No, I mean, I was just like, oh my God, Charlotte, this is like her only day off. She was probably like looking forward to this, and she gets this type of experience. If I were her, I would have been screaming on the phone. I would have been like, give me my money back.
No.
But I really just want to make sure I address this with you. I do apologize if I'm calling you, you know, a little bit late in the evening. Just wanted to make sure that I reflected on it as well, so that I can make sure I talk and I hash this over with you properly. But yeah, again, the offer still stands if you want to get a refund. And then if you also want me to talk about like the 20% discount, because I don't know how the crew explained it, but usually when they give up the quote, they already know that there's like a 20% discount. So they'll give the quote right away with like that 20% already added. So I know that they charged you $435 for the whole thing.
Because it was like a third load, I think, or something like that. Like, I guess it was smaller than the original estimate or something.
Yeah. So 1/3 actually $575. I can send you the pricing sheet if you want. So you actually ended up getting more than 20% off. So they cut you a really good deal. It just made it seem like it was with like that $522 amount that you sent me with the receipt. That already includes the tip that you already sent to the crew as well.
I work customer service, so even if like someone like kind of fucks me up, I'll still like always tip. Like that's important as like any sort of worker. Yeah. So like that's no big. I was just curious about it because like I think maybe they're in a rush. It wasn't mentioned if it was already added to that amount, and then also because it was 1/3 and the 20% you're referring to like is for larger loads. I just didn't know if it was already applied, so I just wanted to double check that was like the right price.
Okay, no worries. So you actually ended up getting more than 20% off. Just so we could make sure to help you out. I did let the crew know that, you know, you were supposed to be with the other crew, but they got a flat tire, so I reassigned them over to you, and then, you know, kind of let them know that we needed to prioritize you, so that's probably why they gave you a better discount. It just wasn't explained properly on your end, I guess, because they usually just tend to give the price with the discount already applied. But yeah, but again, the offer for a partial refund still stands. If you want to reflect on it for like the rest of the evening and then call me back tomorrow, I would still be more than happy to accommodate you, Charlotte. We really just want to make sure that you're a happy customer with us and that, you know, this is all resolved with you.
Yeah, I'll reflect. Like that's the thing where like on one hand, like I really don't think like that would be really like sweet because like I'm like 23, like I don't make a lot of money, but I also don't really know if it warrants and you know, like I don't know, like my family owned a small business growing up too. I know it's like not easy, so I'm not like trying to make an unwarranted like I just was like I'm reflecting on it now and I'm just like, you know, like maybe certain comments were like I don't know if they were meant to be sort of more like joking, but then I was so sort of like I think the sense I got was like maybe they didn't get the full picture of like what was going on and maybe they were a bit surprised, and so I just felt kind of like uncomfortable with it because I was like I'm already like paying money, so like I don't I'm like, is it grosser than I think it is? Like it was just very confusing to me. So yeah, I just really don't want anybody to get chewed out, but I just like maybe like I understand today was just an anomaly because like they were kind of last minute put on this job, but like I just want like thought people would be prepared, I guess. But even now it feels like I'm like being melodramatic because it really is like it's maybe like I said in the email, it's like as grimy as like maybe somebody's garage is. Like there's a lot of dust. There used to be issues with bugs, but there weren't any that we encountered today in the room. I guess I was a little bit embarrassed after the fact and then reflecting on like what the sort of vibe was. But yeah, I'll take the night to think about it. It is really sweet, but then I also didn't want it to be a big deal. I just wanted to know like moving forward that expectations are the same, you know?
At all, and I understand, you know, how you read a situation. It really depends on how you're feeling as well. Again, nevertheless, comments like that, especially when it's, you know, the place that you've lived in for a time, it's, you know, it's never right. It's completely uncalled for. So I'll also go ahead and let the crew know, just so we don't have this experience again with you or with anyone else, because again, if I were in your shoes, I would have felt horrible. And, you know, we don't need to make you feel that way because you're probably already stressed out about your life. It's your only day off. It should have been a relaxing, you know, completely not stressful day for you. But yes, go ahead and think about it for the rest of the evening. And if you want to talk about the refund tomorrow, I'll be on the phones the whole day tomorrow, so give us a call whenever you're free. I know you're working tomorrow, so whenever you're free or you're off work, Charlotte, and I'd love to have that conversation with you, okay?
Yeah, for sure. Also, just to clarify so it doesn't seem like I'm just like vaguely skirting around it, it was mostly just like 3 comments that struck me weird, which like the first one I think was just like something about the other crew being sent to like a mansion job, and they're kind of just like, I guess they were supposed to be on the job, and they're like, oh, like lucky them, which is like, you know, they're obviously not in a mansion, and it was like, I was like, is it that bad in here? and then just stuff about like, oh, you know, I really hope you're in a much better space than this now, or just stuff like that, where I was kind of like, they were very like nice comments, but it would just seem like they were like surprised at how not nice it was or something, and then I was kind of like, you know, was there sort of some miscommunication that felt like weird? Were you guys not prepared to like deal with this kind of space at all? So yeah, it was just a few comments like that, or like being like, oh, you know, this is interesting, this is whatever. Yeah, but it was like the weird like mansion thing. I was just like, I get it. Like, I'm sure I would rather be in a mansion too, but I was kind of just like, I don't really need to like hear it, you know?
It's not a mansion at all. Like, if you can see the picture, Charlotte, it's more of like an industrial place. So they're just like really excited because it was like a really big job and they wanted to join. And we told them, no, you guys gotta stick with your regular schedule. I'm sorry, because they had like really cool items. They had like trains and like a storage unit full of like.
Oh, that makes so much more sense now. They seemed like not bummed, and I was just like, was it something I did? I was like, can I get you guys like water? Like,
no,
I don't know. So I understand like missing out on a big job like sucks, but I just it was a little bit nerve-wracking because I was like, I don't know what I like did or something.
Yeah, because we showed them like pictures of what we're like getting removed, and they were like, oh my god, that's so cool, we want to help out. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, you can't. We gotta we gotta take care of them.
No, yeah.
So, but I apologize if you're the receiving end of it. But we'll definitely learn from this and improve on this, Charlotte. And you call me anytime you're free tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. I really appreciate this call. I'll definitely, I can't promise I'll be able to reach out tomorrow, but I also, again, I appreciate the offer of a discount, but I just, to be transparent, would want to know if that would affect like anyone's wages at all, because I just don't want that. I mean, like, obviously it's just not, you know.
Not at all. So I've already spoken with the manager. He says he will like send you the money either with Cash App or Zelle. But no one's wages will be affected. It'll be coming out from like the business profit.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if that's plausible for you guys. It was just also like, I think I was expecting some help with the kitchen area, but then it was just so like kind of weird vibe. I just ended up sort of doing it myself, which I said I could do, but I was just like, I just kind of ended up doing it myself too, and I was like, well, this is kind of like whack. But no, yeah, I just felt like at that point I felt too weird to even like ask them to like help me with it. So yeah. Okay,
they were like expecting me to do the kitchen too, because I did send them the pictures you sent me, including. So they were like, we don't know. So I was like, oh, it ended up being like a smaller job than what we anticipated. And they were like, yeah, she only wanted to get rid of the boxes. But if you want like a different crew, like the LA crew that you worked with previously, about, we can definitely go up for that. And I think what we can do is to see if we can get you like a really big discount.
No, it's okay. I ended up like the kitchen area. I just like they helped me take out the contractor bags, but I just like put it in there. Like I packed the bags myself while they were like working, so it was like fine. It was just like I didn't, really know if I should have jumped in like that. But it's all appreciated. It's all fine. That LA team is really great though that I worked with before. But I understand now like where they were coming from, like missing out on a big job. Yeah, I obviously would like to work with you guys again, but I just wanted to get a better read of the situation of like, did I maybe overstep by asking them to do something that was outside of their comfort zone, you know?
Yeah, no worries at all. So again, we accept anything from A to Z aside from dirt and gravel, no matter what the state is of the place that we'll figure out, we'll do it. So never ever feel that we are picky with our job, Charlotte. If you want us to go out in the middle of a mud field and remove like a submerged old refrigerator, we'll do it for you. But I do want to thank you again for taking the time to speak with me this evening. Give us a call whenever you're free, tomorrow or the rest of the week, and we'll be, again, more than happy to help you out, okay?
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Brittany. I'll hit you up tomorrow.
Okay, thank you so much, Charlotte. You take care, and you have a great rest of your evening ahead.
Take care. You too. Talk soon. Bye-bye.
Hi, good afternoon. This is Brittany at Junk Removal. How can I help you?
Hi, yes, I was wondering, I've used your services before, and you guys do a great job, and I'm wondering if you would drive or be available out in Arcadia near Pasadena on Saturday the 25th, if we could hire a crew for the day.
Yeah, what were you looking to have removed?
Say one more time, it was a little fuzzy.
I'm sorry. What were you looking to have hauled away?
75 years worth of my grandma's crap.
Oh no.
So much. I know. So much stuff.
Yeah, so yes, we can help you out with that. Do you have the zip code, by the way, so I can double check what crew will be able to go?
Yes. Give me one sec here. I've got the street address, but let me triple check the zip code.
Right. If it's okay with you, would you be able to go ahead and send pictures to my number so I can double check with my manager?
I can send, I don't know that I have many pictures, but I have videos.
Okay.
I'll look to make sure that I have. I can just send you a link to like Google Drive where the pictures and videos are.
Okay, yes, that also works. Just so I can go ahead and double check with my manager because it looks like Arcadia, it may be a little bit too far out. However, you have worked with us before. And, we also just want to make sure that you get help. So we may be able to go ahead and drive out there. But I just have to double check with my boss once I have those pictures and videos, okay?
Okay, great. So let me grab your email, or maybe it's here on the website.
I don't think it's on the website, but my email is...
Okay, got it. And I'll send you the link with some pictures and videos. We would want to, when we go to sell it next month, we would want to keep some of the old vintage furniture in it. But it's my grandfather, I couldn't get into the garage. I had the wrong key for the garage, was a lawyer for 60 years and has 60 years worth of old documents that we're legally allowed to get rid of now in file cabinets. So there's a fair amount of like paper and file cabinets in a garage that I don't have footage of. So yeah, it could be a big project. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So thanks, Brittany. I'll send that to you here in just a minute. And my name is Kelly.
Yes, thank you so much, Kelly, for giving us a call. So send the link over as soon as you can. I'll go ahead and review the pictures with my manager, and then I'll give you a call as soon as I can as well, okay?
Terrific. Thank you so much.
Hello. Kelly, this is Brittany Johnson-Newell calling you back.
Hi, thanks, Brittany.
Hi. So yes, I do have a rough estimate, like a ballpark estimate of the items. And then you said you're going to be keeping the piano and then other vintage furniture, right?
Yes, we'll just keep it in the home to stage it. Yes.
And then how many rooms is the house, by the way?
It has, let's see. Besides your basic living room and family room, bedrooms would be 3. Just 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms.
And everything else goes, right?
Most everything goes. We'll keep things like tables and china. In each room, there are pieces of furniture, but like things like the bed will go. We'll keep dressers and different good quality pieces of wooden furniture, the dressers, the tables, and the sofas and the piano will all stay. And some of the china. Yeah.
Okay, alrighty. And then you did say in your email, I just wanted to clarify that you'll have dumpsters?
Well, I don't have anything yet, so my hope is that you could help me coordinate that, unless I should get the dumpsters in advance. So whatever you recommend or prefer to work with.
Okay, so you actually don't need to get dumpsters because we will come with like a dump truck, which we will use to load the items from the house, and then we'll actually take care of all of the disposal and hauling away the items from the house to the landfill as well. So you actually don't need to get a landfill, or not a landfill, but a dumpster. We'll have a truck prepared for you.
Great. That would just be one less thing for me to have to worry about. And then I don't know how close the dump is there or how big your dump truck is. I remember one being a good size, but it would probably take several trips in my imagination.
Okay, no worries at all. So again, we are a full service crew. So whatever you pay will include the crew, the labor, along with the disposal fees and the truck that we'll come out with. So speaking of what you'll pay, so we may be looking at several truckloads just because it is a full house cleanout. Usually a full truckload with us, Kelly, it's going to be able to go ahead and take items from a 2-bedroom apartment. But since this is a full house, we may be looking at multiple truckloads. So based off of the videos that you sent us, and I do want to thank you for the videos as well, because there's a lot of details that we were able to see. We may be looking at, this is just a ballpark, it could be more, it could be less, at around 3 truckloads to 5 truckloads. So 3 truckloads would be $35.85, and then 5 truckloads goes all the way to $59.75. But since you've worked with us in the past for a Thousand Oaks location, and because this is going to be multiple truckloads, we will be more than happy to go ahead and give you 25% off of the total price. So, for example, if it comes down to ending up in 5 truckloads, you'll get about $1,500 off, which is really big. And we can also guarantee you that no one else is going to be matching our discounts as well, because we're going all out. It's going to be spring cleaning season pretty soon. So we just want to make sure that we also prioritize you and also value your service as well by giving you that discount.
Fantastic. Sign us up. We're in. Sold.
Perfect. So you did say that you wanted us to be there by, I'm sorry?
I said thank you because I know this is short notice. So yes, go ahead. You were saying about 10 o'clock, anywhere between 10 to 10:30 arrival. Is that a good time for you guys?
Let me check. It's actually 8 a.m. on Saturday. We're actually going to be doing another apartment clean out. This is also for a family member of another client who passed away, but they're in Pasadena, so they're right next door to you guys.
Yeah.
In Arcadia. So we should be there. If it's not going to be a lot of stuff, it looks like this is just for like a bedroom set. We should be there between 10 and 12. Just want to set your expectations so that you're not waiting like the whole time. Between 10 and 12, but the crew will reach out to you when they're 30 minutes out, just so, again, you're not going to be waiting, okay?
Yeah, fantastic.
All right.
That is a great fit. Well, that worked out because you're right there, and we'll have plenty to do while we're waiting. So it's no problem at all. So thank you, Brittany.
No worries. And then phone number, we're going to go ahead and reach out to you on. Kelly, is this the phone number I'm calling you on?
Correct. Yes, this is the best number.
Right. And then you also provided for me the address. So yeah, looks like we're all good to go. So you should receive a confirmation text in just a few moments about the appointment on Saturday. Once again, the crew will reach out to you 30 minutes prior to arrival. If they are going to be a little bit early, because our crews, they are beasts.
I know.
So they're going to be... Yeah, when you worked with them last time, they finished up pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, they cranked it out. They were,
Yeah, so they may be a little bit ahead of schedule, but we're going to make sure that we communicate with you every step of the way, Kelly, so that you know what's up, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you so very much. We're really grateful, and then we're willing to pay if it's the 3 loads or the 5 loads. We know you guys will just get it all in there and make it compact, and we appreciate the discount, so thank you so much.
No worries. I know this is a difficult time for your family. It's not easy losing a loved one, so we just want to make sure everything is as smooth as can be for you, Kelly, and your family at this time. So we also want to thank you for reaching out to us again. And
Absolutely.
We look forward to working with you on Saturday, okay?
Terrific. Next Saturday.
Next Saturday on the 18th or?
The 25th.
The 25th, yes. Okay, alrighty. So you take care. You have a great rest of your evening ahead, and we'll see you next Saturday. Good afternoon. This is Brittany. Should I junk removal? How can I help?
Yes, hi. I was calling. I only have like 2 items that I need to be picked up, and I was just wondering if you guys service.
What were you looking to have removed?
It's a cutler, a Z Gallery cutler chair, and an ottoman.
Yes, we can definitely help you out with that. How it works with us is we charge based on volume or how much space the items will take up in our dump truck. We do have a minimum to come out, so our prices start at $150. This already covers items amounting to the size of a fridge, and then it'll go up from there depending on how much more stuff will be left over. So since you're only looking to get rid of the chair and the ottoman, we may be able to keep you around the minimum of $150. However, in order to confirm what the final price will be, what we like to do is we come out, come take a look, and then give you the free quote once we're there. If you like the price that we give you, we'll take the items right then and there. But if not, there's no pressure, no obligation whatsoever. We just take off on our way.
Got it. Yeah, no, thank you. I need to know for sure that somebody can get it and what the price is up front. But thank you so much. Bye.
Hello? Let me see. The boss calling back. Hello?
Hi, good morning. This is Brittany of Jedi Junk Removal. Am I speaking with Portland?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, did you have a concern?
Yeah. So when I talked to you, I believe it was you or maybe it was the other girl. I didn't realize it was two girls. I forgot her name for Friday. But we talked about moving this stuff, and they told me, like, oh, it's a two-bedroom apartment, blah, blah, blah. And so it's a two-bedroom apartment. You know, it's usually has two beds, two nightstands, a refrigerator, a nightstand, a couch. It has all this stuff, right? So that was to move the whole thing at $795. We don't have that much stuff. I have a bookshelf, two bookshelves, a table, and another desk, and and some other things, and then most of it is like some boxes of trash. They're telling me it's going to be, 2/3 of this trailer that they brought, because there was a truck that was described, to me a moving truck. Now you're bringing me this little trailer. They say it's the same thing, and now they're saying like, we're going to fill up 2/3 of it, and for $500, which is like barely going to take. He pointed out 4 items and said that's going to be the 4. That's going to be already half of it. Like he already came in saying that it's not going to be right.
So when we first spoke, Cortland, you told me that you were going to be doing a garage clean out, that there was going to be old nursing equipment and boxes of paperwork, old fans, and old suitcases. And then I also discussed with you the minimum for us to come out is $150, and that a full truckload with us is $795. So
what truck? What kind of truck did you describe to me?
It's a dump truck, which is what we have now. They're the same measurements as the other types of dump trucks that you may have seen. We don't have moving trucks because moving trucks are for people who are going to be moving from one place to another. We have dump trucks because we are going to be getting rid of the items and dumping them in a landfill after we're done with you.
Oh, but that's not what you explained to me on Friday.
Yeah, I told you that we would be coming there with a dump truck, not a moving truck.
Because what you said was a moving truck. Because I remember that's what we talked about.
No, I did not say that we were going to come with a moving truck. I said that we have a dump truck that we come out with. We don't have moving trucks. So
neither that's here or there, but that's fine. I'm just saying, like, so we agreed to $500 was going to be the price, was what my budget was. But it was to be moved like a good fair amount of stuff. Now this kid is here telling me, we're not moving that. So what I'm envisioning and what you're envisioning and what he's saying is two different things. Me and you are on the same page. He's not on our page.
Okay, let me go ahead and talk to him for a little bit and see what's going on with the situation, and I'll call you back, okay?
Okay.
Okay, all right, thank you. One moment, please.
Okay, bye.
Hi, good morning. This is Brittany of Jedi Junk Removal. How can I help you?
Hi, I need to get a jacuzzi removed ASAP.
And how many people does the jacuzzi fit?
Maybe 6.
Thank you so much. And what city are you in?
Santa Clarita.
Santa Clarita. And let's just go ahead.
It's above ground.
Uh-huh.
It's above ground. I mean, it's not in ground.
Is it like on the porch or on your like a back deck?
It's on in the backyard on a pad, on a concrete pad.
Okay. Like a concrete base?
Yeah, it's on a concrete base. It's not concreted in.
So let me just go ahead and take a look. So Santa Clarita. It's a little bit of a jump from where we're based at because we are from Camarillo, but I can go ahead and see if we can work with our manager. Just one moment. But let me just go ahead and let you know about the pricing first. So how it works is we charge based on volume. So how much space you will use up in a dump truck. So our minimum to come out starts at $125, and that's about the size of a fridge. And then it will go up from there depending on how much stuff you have. So what we like to do is to come out and do an assessment, give you a free on-site quote. If
I
you
don't
like
have
the price
time
that
for
we
that.
give you.
I don't have time for that. I'm sorry. It says same day removal. I need it. The thing is, we're having a jacuzzi delivered. They said they could remove it, and now they're saying they can't. So.
Oh no.
Okay.
So what
I'm
we
gonna
do
go.
is we only come on the day of service.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Jedi Junk Removal. This is Edward. How can I help you?
Trying to sell my car. Trying to sell my car for or just to pick up my car. I got it in the parking lot. My battery's there.
Sorry.
And
You wanted someone to pick up your car?
no, I'm gonna junk my car. The battery's dead and it's a 2009 Jaguar.
Okay, and you wanted someone to get rid of it?
What?
This is Jedi Junk Removal. What can I help you with?
Nothing. If you're not a junk for cars, then I can't help you though, right?
Okay, so is it like junk that's inside a car?
No, it's a car that you can get and then you can drive those cars.
Okay, and those are the ones you wanted to get rid of.
Yeah, it is a car, man. It drives and then it's like a battery. You just recharge it, brand new battery, and you'll drive a 2009 Jaguar, like a champion. Them kind of cars.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll have to confirm if we can get rid of that first. But the best way that we can sort this out for you is if you can send us a couple of pictures of the I'm guessing these are electric cars, if I understand that correctly, or is it like an actual?
Well, it is a car with electricity. Yeah, it has electricity.
Okay.
So it is electric.
All right. I'll tell you what. The best way we can help you with this is we can give you a rough estimate of how much that's going to cost. And the best way for us to do so is you can send us photos to this number that I'm going to be giving you if you're ready to write it.
How much can you send me a picture, or how much can you pay for a picture? How much you charge for a picture?
We don't charge for pictures. The way we work is we get rid of junk and we charge based on the volume or the amount of space that your junk takes up in our truck. That's why I need pictures, just so I can give you an estimate. And you can also provide us your information, where you're located, and then pictures of the vehicles that you wanted to get rid of.
All right. Well, I'm not taking pictures then. Thanks. Goodbye.
Yep. Okay. Have a good day.
Okay.
Take care.
You too.
Just another sunny day.